Basically everything I do now started with an op-shop surfboard. I was 6 years old, my mum bought me home this old beat up board, and that was it. The stage was basically set for my life from then on. Surfing, spearfishing, kite surfing, and surf lifesaving. I've just started getting into line fishing. In recent years, I'd say spearfishing has been my main obsession. There's something about being able to swim out and get fresh fish to eat that's very satisfying. So the weather and the tide looks really good at the moment, so we're going to head up for a quick trip to Double Island Point, which is a long stretch of beach just north of the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. What I love about Double Island is it's really somewhere you can do it all. Camping, beach driving, surfing, and diving. You're really living by the tides out here. You can't drive on the beach at high tide. A lot of people get caught out. There's definitely something about living by the tides that just feels right. It's a pretty popular spot, but I managed to find this little slice of paradise to go for a paddle. When I'm out here, the rest of the world really drifts away. But we're not always out here alone. On this particular surf, I noticed a fin and thought it was a dolphin, but when it came closer, I saw the tail flick out of the water and hit a fish on the surface. As a spearo, I'm always happy to share the oceans with sharks, it's just part of it. But I decided to head back in on this occasion and give it space to feed. Every time you're in the water with sharks, it's an unreal experience. But I also have a family now, so you just have to be a bit more sensible with it. Now that I've got a family, it makes these trips a bit different. It's harder for sure. I'd say it's 10 times as hard. There's more stuff to take, no more rolling out of bed and just going. We tried to get somewhere last week and we missed 2 different barge bookings. I'm trying to find that balance between adventure and being a new dad. We want to make sure we make time for this together. It might be easier to stay home, but once you're here, you never regret it. Even if everything goes wrong, it's not an adventure until things are going wrong. And we always seem to look back and laugh at it. You just have to make everything as quick and easy as possible to do, especially packing up. I normally prefer to cook on the coals, but there's a complete fire ban up here, so instead we're going to be cooking some ceviche and then we're going to cook up some fish tacos for later. Being out here cooking on a beach, watching the sunset, serving up fresh fish to family and friends under a million stars, you can't tell me there's any fancy hotel or restaurant that matches that. It just doesn't get any better. This lifestyle's been 22 years in the making for me. It all started with that op-shop surfboard when I was 6. But you don't really need much to be out here living like this. You just need to make space for it.